Alright guys, we are back for another one of these videos. Now this one is titled Top Diablo 4 Player. Elon Musk wants to know life Path of Exile 2. Now, I heard that Elon did a live stream playing Diablo 4, which is, if you know anything about me and Diablo 4, I hate the living daylights out of that dog trash game. And it is made for no lives, is made for freaking losers. And by the way, it is made to waste your time. Just because someone who is successful does something that most losers do does not suddenly transform loser activity into winner activity. Okay. Because a lot of people, they like to do this around weed and a whole bunch of other things. It's like, well, this guy's functioning in society. That guy's not you. Yeah, most people should not be doing that thing. You should not be doing that thing. So, okay. Now that we're getting past that, yeah, I was kind of interested in seeing, though, the Elon Musk live stream of Diablo 4. Oh, and by the way, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Also, Diablo 4, I have a review on that. I hate the living daylights out of that game. You can see that review. It's a long one, by the way. Me just piling into pretty much every single aspect of the game, every single act. I mean, screw that story. It's feminist dog crap. Literally, all of the men die in the game. A bunch of random women characters who shouldn't even exist, makes no sense. They always live. Even when they do stupid things that should get them killed, they always live. And the men always die. Very weird. They're always humiliated as well. And Lord Wrath is a freaking loser. He sits there. He's like, I would rather be drunk all day and be sad and cry. And the women have to get him into freaking shape. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Let's get out there together. Come on, brother. Jeez Louise. What the frick are we doing? You're riding a woman like a freaking dude. You're making the man some despondent, emotional freaking female. Dog crap. Diablo 4 can rest in hell, where it actually belongs. And yes, by the way, that game has dealt with a woke consultation company as well. Being very clear. And you can tell, by the way, when you're playing the game, when did they step in to Diablo 4? You can tell it's somewhere around Act 2, around the end, I believe. And definitely in Act 3 and going forward. The main writer, he totally got hijacked. They were like, okay, bro, listen, you get a good portion of Act 1, then we're going to introduce this dog trash reverse Frodo Baggins piece of freaking dog trash character named Narelle, and we're going to make her the freaking man. Oh, great. I'm so glad we get to sit around through this dog trash. So anyways, that's my rant on Diablo 4. Screw that game, and I cannot believe that Elon effing touches it. You want to talk about autism? It's picking up bad games. That's freaking autism right there.
Apparently, oh man.
Oh yeah, and we're back into another one of Asmon's videos. It's the only way I'm gonna know about this trash.
There's a good chance that Elon Musk might play PoE 2.
Elon Musk status. Oh, Elon Musk has got a new status. Oh my god, what class is Ascendancy you hype from Path of Exile 2? I'm usually big turn melee weapon warrior, but Monk is looking real good with darkness and avatar mode. Rob is about to be enlightened. He's about to be enlightened. Rob is about to be enlightened, and he's gonna. This is gonna be Rob, bro. This is gonna be Rob. Rob from the block. He's out here, bro. He's out here.
I forgot all about Rob from the block.
D4's dead turn, bro. Straight up. Straight, dude. He's logging in. He's gonna convert. He's gonna convert,
A
bro.
lot of people are logging in now.
Rob from the
It's
block
true.
is gonna convert. For sure.
Alright guys, as you know, wokeness in media is not going away anytime soon. And for the longest time now, we've laid out witness to see that creativity and imagination are both dead. Our modern media today is lame and gay. We don't have stories. And this is why I would like to remind you to go head on over to my Amazon book page, Charles Arlington. There I have written the stories to combat wokeness, to make non-woke stories. It is here that we will regain the true essence of storytelling.
Where's the shit from
He's
you?
coming, bro. Once
Where's
you
this?
log, how can you play PoE and not get converted? If he plays for like, you can understand. If Rob from the block plays for like
Yeah,
200 hours or something, he's gonna convert.
of course.
All right, Elon Musk, where are we? Whatever class is.
Wait, he's actually talking about playing. Whatever class is closest to fighter / magic user. I don't know. I think honestly, yeah, it's too bad they don't have Druid out, because he'll be able to play a Druid when the game comes out. Monk, yeah, I feel like Monk, like I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking like Mystic Spear Hand, right? But like, yeah, that's not in the game. But Monk is pretty close. Templar, yeah.
Closest to fighter / magic.
Inquisitor.
See, the thing is, Elon Musk's brain isn't open yet. Unfortunately, he does not know.
He doesn't know about it.
This is something.
What the frick is coming out of your mouth? Brain being opened. What, it's enlightenment to play freaking video games? I can't stand this. Oh my gosh, it's just like mother effing black people. They sit there and they're like, I'm a king, man, she man, I'm a queen, oh my gosh, I'm a queen, oh mama. And then you got these freaking nerd losers. By the way, I have a whole rant about freaking nerds in a couple of videos. You mother effers are freaking useless in life. You're freaking useless. And then you sit there and you jerk off. I know this about the lore. I know, yeah, I'm so good at lore. Okay, bro. Keep going. Keep going. A waste of freaking space. You could actually do something with yourself, and yet you're here jerking off over woke feminist lore. What next? What next? What are you gonna do with yourself? What are you gonna do? You're scrawny? You don't shave? You don't look good on most days. And we all know it. We all know it. You don't take care of yourself. You have terrible hygiene. You behave like a freaking clown. Here you are. Oh, thank God. The nerd has spoken. So anyways, I'm just gonna hold myself back. Because I freaking had it with the freaking nerds. Just like the blacks, they have to exaggerate their own value. We're nerds. Everyone needs to kiss our anus. I am so special. Please pander to me. You're a freaking nerd, guy. You think that women are equal to men? Your unborn fetus, which was aborted by your freaking butch lesbian girlfriend who's actually with chicks, but somehow got with you, but that's why she aborted the fetus. After she signed the waiver that your copulation was consensual. Yeah, that butch lesbian that you had sex with, your unborn fetus even knows you're a freaking nerd and you're useless. Even your unborn fetus wakes up in the freaking morning just knowing this guy doesn't got it. He doesn't have it. Nobody cares about him. No one cares about your freaking game. No one cares that you're a gamer. No one cares that you pick up all this feminist literature. Good for you. You're a man now, baby. That's your unborn fetus talking to you right now. And you shut him out for years. And now he's back. So anyways, This is the issue with a lot of gamers. They want to act like they need to be recognized by everybody. They need constant validation. He's gonna be enlightened. He's gonna play our video game where I literally waste my life away. I spend hours upon hours min-maxing my class and my character before I move on to another game. And I never play that character again. And I'm a waste of space. I do nothing with my life. And I'm so glad that I just spend all day grinding at Diablo 4. A crappy game that, by the way, the developers, the way that they made Diablo 4 is intentional to make you expend the maximum amount of time every day out of your freaking life. They don't have that much content in the game. And they make you grind for 10 times the amount of time that you actually need to be there. You could play the game for 10 hours and get everything in a new expansion or the base game. But instead, they're like, how do we make this so painful so that the player is going to go through RNG, do the same thing over and over again every day of their life. And then, after 100 hours of gameplay, you've got 10% of the game content. Literally. Good job, gamer. Good job. Good freaking job. You're wasting your freaking existence away playing freaking dog crap, grindy games that the freaking developers, this was intentional. They want you to waste your time. They don't care about your time. There's things you could actually be doing with your life. Instead, you sit around, you smell. You would rather not shower. You would rather be a freaking degenerate. You would rather. Jeez Louise, man. There's other things to do. There's other things that you could achieve. You know, you could achieve a better physique. I don't know, you could be clean for once in your life. Just simple stuff. But here we are. Here we are.
That I would have said.
Yeah.
This is something that I would have said. Okay. Because you gotta understand, his brain is not open yet. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand, this.
Again, you have to make it up that a gamer has an opened mind and you're on what? You're in Nirvana? You're in Cloud 9? What? What, you're gonna meet Black Myth Wukong? Sun Wukong? He's gonna show up and be like, you're a monkey now, join me in heaven. What do you think is gonna happen, bruh? Jeez.
Standard person's brain expects that you're gonna have a character that's like a class, and that class has got skills. And
White people, man. White mother effing people. You make an absolute shame out of your freaking ancestors. Look at you. Jeez Louise, you're making the blacks look smart. Freaking A, bro. Get it the frick together. You're a freaking clown. You're making the... What happened to the white man, huh? Jeez Louise, bro. Your forefathers. They actually did something with themselves. You're talking about fantasy land freaking opening up Nirvana states. The freaking Nirvana gates opening. A freaking random freaking rhinos coming through with a unicorn head. What the frick is this?
and then it's like you pick the class that has the skills and then use the magic skills. But he doesn't understand about the skill system yet. Right?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah.
He's going to open.
He's going to understand the foundation.
Okay. Magic gamer, magic, through whatever's closer. Are these all bots?
Probably,
You know,
yeah.
like, well, actually, Elon, you don't want to be like that.
Yeah, that's an issue. There are a lot of bots, and sometimes it's really hard to tell who's a bot. That is a huge issue. A lot of these impressions on these posts, and even some of these likes, are bots. I wonder, I really don't think anyone's ever going to do anything about bots, because they're everywhere. And, if you've ever seen it, there are bots who are so obscure, they literally get like 30 likes on a post. They will get 300 likes on a post, and you're like, well, this is clearly a bot. What the frick? So I don't even know. I wonder what these platforms would look like if the bots were completely removed. And the issue is that there's a lot of people who think and behave like bots. So then it's like, how many of those people would actually be left, right? After all the bots are purged. My gosh. I mean, I wonder if there's anyone out there that actually has to battle botting, and I wonder if they know how to identify a bot, and I wonder if it's really difficult to identify bots, or if it's really easy. If it's really easy, then why don't we have a way of getting rid of these effing things, and whatever the frick it is. And if it's really hard, well then that sucks. And why is it hard? That's what she said.
That chat. Don't be like, well, actually, Elon, okay? I think all you gotta do is let him. He's gonna play the game. I think don't try and scare him. Well, actually, Elon, that's not how the skill system works. No, I'm not gonna do it, well, actually. No, because there's a chance you'd see it. He's got all the Diablo volumes. He's got like all the D4 anti-chase. Yeah, look, there we go. There's this way, bro. That's me all.
He says, "Is that all?" It's not.
Do you ever
I can understand asking that question. It's like, hold on a minute. You guys you're making a sequel, and you didn't just think of like going as hard as possible. I mean, it's probably a joke, but you know.
That's the funny thing. It's not. You've got 4 more of those.
It's not enough. No, it's not enough.
No, actually.
Oh,
We
shit,
need
dude,
more.
the Muscat,
That is so
the
fucking
Muscat,
funny.
bro.
Oh my
shit,
God.
I got Liver to play.
We need
bro.
more.
First tree of
I
many?
got
Yeah.
Liver to play and be like, what the fuck? I swear to God, if he's like, bro, this game's got too much points complexity, I don't like it, I'm gonna be pissed. That's cope, because it's not.
I feel like there is, like, in my opinion, there are a few things that, like, I personally think that, like, spell block and spell evasion should be the same thing. I feel like that's a little bit of bloat, but I feel like also PoE 2 is going to dial a lot of that down.
Yeah, that looks awful.
I'm so hyped. Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, that looks awful, he says. Looks overwhelming, the stat, yes.
What is it called? PoE? PoE is one of the only thing I don't like about it. I would rather just spend $70 and you give me unlimited inventory. The fact that I have to spend money for inventory, like hundreds of dollars, it just makes the game no longer fun. You know, but it was actually one of the few ARPGs I've ever enjoyed. I've always hated playing Diablo, but PoE, they always found a way to make it kind of enticing to play an ARPG. So, but again, it's the inventory space and the RNG that really sucks. Outside of that, I enjoyed the game mostly, kind of. But you know, I don't like these games because they're just made to be such a massive time sink, and it's like, why? There's other things to do.
Yes, but it's basically pass a tree from every class line 1 almost endless amount of possible combinations. Yeah, there it is, dude. Except there's a dozen cookie cutters, and that's what
You do?
You do. Like you're pretending it's an actual choice, lol.
You know who this guy sounds like? He sounds like a dick sucker. That's what he sounds like. He sounds like a dick sucker loser sitting around trying to start trouble and talk shit. Not a gay one. I don't know if he's gay or not. He says he's a dad, so no, he's not gay. He's just sucking that.
That is gay.
This is something I'd say if I was an idiot.
That is gay.
That's like I'd say I was an idiot.
Yeah. True.
Good, one word for this guy. I want to reply to this guy, like one word, but I want to sit there and reply. Combinatorix, baby. Combinatorix, there it is, Chad. I've said it, I said it, bro. One word, there it is, bro.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
I get it doesn't
God.
exist in D4,
The
because you
nerd.
literally issue one. This is D4 brain.
The nerd put the other maybe nerd in his place. Oh, wow. Yeah, go back to your freaking Cheetos, loser.
This is your brain.
No, I mean, like, the guy's kind of right in a way, right? I mean, if you go to PoE Ninja, there's definitely, like, the popular builds. And I would say, like, the top 20 builds are probably 80% of the player base.
Yeah, don't be a freaking retard about it. Yeah, wow, easy victory. Wow, you trash on my favorite game. Now I'm coming after you, gamer. Just you watch. Me and my army of 5-year-old retards. We're gonna get you. You go onto these sites, and yeah, you're gonna be finding a lot of the same builds. Yeah, it is cookie cutter nonsense. Because it's like, if you try to make your own build, you're gonna get wrecked. It's just that simple. And like, who has the time to read through all this information and be like, oh, well, okay, my ability poisons, and when I poison, I'm going to get CDR, a reduction to my cooldown. Okay, awesome. And then when I'm poisoning a target, oh, what else happens? Oh, nice. I get more shield regeneration. Oh, that's awesome. And then on top of that, I get a little bit of toughness. So then if I add that on top of my boots, which gives me specifically 3.667 damage reduction, then I can really maximize my damage reduction. But the problem is that once you get past 60% damage reduction, then something new happens. Diminishing returns. So now if I want another 10 damage reduction, it actually only counts for 2%. So now we're going to need 40 damage reduction. Oh my gosh. Frick. Who's gonna sit through that? Who's gonna sit through? Oh my god, look at this number, look at this effect, look at that. At some point, people are like, yo, bro, I actually got other things I'm doing, other games I'm playing, other whatever else. Just think of something else, doing other stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. Bro, this is getting freaking embarrassing. You know, you keep on picking up woke movies, woke stories, left and right, woke video games, and you're just like, I love this woke crap, but I'm gonna pretend I don't like it. Listen, if you're fed up with freaking wokeness in storytelling and everything, then go into Amazon, Charles Arlington, seek me out, pick up one of my books, please leave a rating and review. Catch you later, homosexual. And you know, I have no problem reading through abilities, but some of these games, they want to make it a freaking PhD. It's like, okay, bro, like you guys could have just laid off on the freaking spectacles for just 2 seconds. And that's where we're at, is that, and then in the end, and by the way, in the end, right? So you're reading through all this information and you're like, wow, I made a dog trash build somehow, even though I read through everything and I thought I made sense of it, but I guess I was all wrong. And then here's what happens next. You just look up a build and then you realize, oh, there's only so many items in the game. This game has like 1,000 items and only 10 are actually viable. So then you're like, well, I guess I gotta go spend 30 hours killing the same enemy who respawns every 5 minutes until I get the item. Oh, and then what's really nice is when that enemy spawns at random. And you might not find it for literally 50 minutes. I think it was the tabula rasa that broke me when I was playing PoE. I was sitting there and I was like, I'm gonna get that mother effing tabula rasa. I need that for my build, so that I can get to the other items. And guess what happened? There's a randomly spawning enemy. I can't freaking find the biatch. 50 minutes go by, and I'm like, they're supposed to be here. And when you kill the freaking enemy, it's a chance. It's a very low chance. How am I supposed to get this item? How? And then you sit down, you try to trade with somebody, and then they're like, no, I'm not giving it to you. And it's like, I hate my life. Now, so instead of wasting my time now, farming for something in a retarded manner, now I have to go freaking talk to some freaking chump who's gonna act like he's a freaking big deal. Oh, you want my tabula rasa, eh, buddy? Oh, good luck, buddy. Good luck. You better come with a pretty penny. Oh, okay. I gotta be more of a no-life. So now I gotta go freaking grind out for like 120 hours. And then this freaking snob can finally sell to me his freaking fictional piece of freaking gear. Oh, thank God I'm playing this game. Thank God. Piece of freaking filth. Yeah, you nerd. Well, in PoE, the game's really good. And if you just spend 17 more hours, it's not really that painful. Keep on playing, you freaking loser. You smell.
Base, or 70% of the player base. Of course, that's true. But the difference is that the other 20% of the builds can still be extremely rewarding and fun, and you then start playing a totally different game. Because when you're playing, and you guys know this, right? Like, if you ever played like
wow, they can be a bunch of fun. Either you need to be a whale and buy a bunch of the currency in the game so that someone will give it to you, all the gear that makes the interesting builds, or you need to spend hundreds of hours getting these gear pieces so that then you can experience all of those builds. Wow. On the bright side, when you waste your life away, there's actually a lot of build diversity in the game that you get to experience. It's really cool. I'm sure.
Non-meta build. A lot of the things that you're buying are way cheaper. You sometimes have to craft your own items instead of buying like a mirror of them or something like that. Like the entire way that you play the game and you interface with like the community is completely different, or it's shaded in that direction. Yeah, off meta is the way. Yeah, and off meta is fun in some ways and not in others, right? It really depends. Most fun way to play is solo self-found. I really enjoy being able to trade, but sure.
On D4, okay? Like, there is only one choice, because he's not wrong. No, he's not wrong. Okay, yes, you've got well one, you put on the things as well one damage, you put on the things as you well one spawns.
No, there is only one there is only one choice in these games. Because of the amount of time that you have to put into making a build, there is only one choice. Because where the frick do you find the time to make another build? the amount of grinding it takes, mind-numbing grinding as well, that it takes to get this stuff. Why does everyone act like we should just give our time away to these developers? Why? Why do these developers not care about our freaking time? Because losers like these guys, they sit there and they're like, oh gee, this game makes me waste 500 hours of my life so that I can play 4 of the 15 classes. Oh, thank God. Oh, wow. That's a great conversion of time.
Sucks in. It's a sit bonus. There is no choice.
Well, I mean, you do that with Cyclone too, right? I mean, you do. It's just that it's more fun. And also, here's another component, is that PoE is much more abstract, so it gives players the idea of owning that type of success. Because, like, when the game tells you, go here, go here, go here, and then they give you a reward for it, it doesn't feel as good. But when the game leads you to go here, go here, to go here, and you feel like you've earned that, that's way better.
One minute thing that's pre-made by the fucking devs that you play. That's not what PoE is, bro.
Yeah.
That fact of the matter is.
What's really nice about their mission design is that it's far more objective oriented and it's very direct in its RPG progression systems, that when you complete objectives, there are these lingering bonuses and rewards that you get whenever you complete a mission, you complete a task. So it makes everything feel really rewarding as you're playing the game. It's like, okay, this biatch is getting upgraded, the other thing's getting upgraded. I still don't have the tabula rasa, so I might as well end it all right here. But okay, we're going to keep on going, wasting time away. And then you just keep on leveling up certain trash in one mini game until then you start the next mini game, and then you level up a bunch of other stuff that doesn't carry over from the other mini game. But don't worry, all that progression, I guess like a minutia of it actually matters.
There's going to be a billion different ways to play the game, and they're all going to be very strong. There's going to be 1,000 different things that are broken and stupid. And because of the fact that GG stay away from things that scale infinitely, you don't really filter out. As long as the build gets over a certain threshold, it's fine.
That's also another really big component that Quinn's talking about, is like outside of like a handful of content types, it doesn't really matter. And even with a bad build, you can still clear an entire screen if you have enough good gear. Like every single league, like you see people that are clearing, like Wardloop is a really great example of this. And like I think that one thing that Elon Musk might not really know about PoE, because it's something that's like not really true with Diablo 4, is that you, like in PoE, there's the idea that you build into a build. Like, like I played Toxic Rain into Wardloop, for example, right? Or some people play Skeleton Minions or Summon Raging Spirits into Golems or something like that. And like that's also a very, very different way of playing versus...
Or you're trying to build into these other items and you still can't get the tabula rasa.
Like just what Diablo is.
Alright guys.
Shame, man. That ad been tripping.
Folks who struggle with Paragons already, how's it differently?
Yeah,
Do you know what? I think the PoE skill tree is far more intuitive than the Paragon boards.
Because I actually don't like Diablo 4 Paragon boards. I wish you couldn't rotate them. I think that they're too complex for an average player, and because of how complex they are, it just causes everybody to look it up on a website. I wish that they added, like they took 30 or like 30% of the complexity from Paragon boards and they put it in skill trees. Like I think the net complexity should stay the same, but I think the balance between Paragon boards and skill trees is unbalanced.
Guess what? The tree's static. The tree's static. And once you gotta learn the fundamentals, that's it. Like, you can do a lot with it. There's tons of shit you can do with it, but there's all this bullshit of like Paragon boards, rotating Paragon boards. Honestly, like it looks more intimidating, but I straight up think like not only is the skill tree easy to understand, it's even got more depth. Because the problem with PoE skill tree is a lot of people don't understand the vocabulary. Increased damage, more damage, added damage. What does it mean? Well, if you played the game for a long time, you'd know exactly what the difference is. But if you're an idiot, you would have no fucking idea. And so that's the kind of stuff, like, and it's very daunting. I think that the best way to give people, like, and PoE 2 is doing this, and like they really actually started doing this with Settlers of Calvert, right? Where like now you can respec with gold. Allowing players to, okay, well, let's try increased damage. Okay, it didn't do a lot. Okay, let's try more damage. Wow, that's good. Boards are pointlessly, I think, confusing. But then when you look at them, they give you nothing. It's just like plus that. You just get the thing. Plus, and then you just go to a Paragon board calculator. It just says, oh yeah, this is the most efficient path. It's like
it's too hard to get into in order for a casual player to understand it. And I think that the game should, like, you should not want to go to a website to figure out a build. If you have to go to a third-party website to play the game, I think that is a failure with that game.
Yes.
It's confusing, and they have no depth. Whereas PoE's tree is like...
PoE. Yeah, and I've criticized that element of PoE. That's why I wanted to see damage numbers in the game, so people can get a visual representation of what they're doing, number one. And that's why also I wanted people to be able to respect...
You should never have to outsource a video game.
My feedback and a lot of other people's feedback, and they found it to be relevant and important, and they're doing it.
Confusing because it's got a lot of depth, but it has a lot of depth. And it's only confusing when you don't know... Like, if you look at a map, the way I described it is this. If you go to, like, Google Maps, right? You look at a map here, right? You don't know the place. This is very confusing. This is confusing, because you don't know the place. And of course, you're looking at it like, huh? What? But then guess what? You get a map of a place that you live, right? I don't want to dox myself. But then you go to a map to a place that you live, and like, oh, I know what that is. Oh, look, this is over here. This is the fucking place we get food at.
Yeah, he's making a lot of sense here. This is actually like a W Quinte. He's completely right.
Like
people, like, the familiarity with it will come faster than what people would expect.
And that's what the skill tree is, right? Initially, when you look at it, it's like a map of a place. You don't know. It looks confusing. It looks overwhelming. You don't know what anything is. But guess what? Once you started going around the places and going to some of the things and taking some of the nodes, it just becomes at the back of your hand, and it's not confusing at all, and it's not intimidating. You just look at the map, and it's like, oh, fuck, super easy to understand.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, well, it's because it's true. It's literally what it is.
Yeah, he's completely right. I think that I think Elon Musk or like anybody is going to be able to play PoE 2 and really enjoy it a lot. I feel like the game is going to have more of an ability to bring in new players than ever. And we're working on, so like right now, my mods, like let me link you guys the video too. Like I do hope Elon Musk plays this game because like it'll be, I think, so this is what I think is going to happen. I think that like PoE 1 is like right here. This is what I think PoE 2 is going to do. I think PoE 2 is going to bring in a massive player base. I actually think that it will double the player base of the game. And by the way, we can take this to the bank. Let's see if this is true when the actual game comes out. And that will only be early access, keep in mind, and only people that are using Steam. The hype is real. Yes, exactly. It's number 2 on Steam right now. No, it seems like it's not. I don't know where you're seeing that. But, you know, it's probably somewhere. Let me see. Path of Exile. I mean, I always play it with the launcher. So, like, yeah, this isn't really anything crazy. On top sellers. Really? Wait, really? Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. But how do you sell it? People are buying. So if you give them $30, they give you basically, they're like, it's a buy-in for the early access, right? So you do have to spend money to play the game. However, the money that you spend to play the game is reimbursed to you in microtransaction currency at a 1-to-1 rate. So if you spend $30 to get into the game, you also have $30 in microtransaction money in order to play the game. That's cool. Yeah, no, I'm a massive simp for this company. Like, I think PoE is great. I love PoE. EA server's gonna catch fire. Yeah, I actually think that, like, how's Stalker 2 doing? Let me see, actually. I hope it's doing well. I played the game a little bit the other day. It's a really good game. 57,000 people. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, for a single, I think it's a single player game, right? I mean,
I did not enjoy it.
But yeah. Off stream? Yeah, I'm playing it off stream.
I was not really happy with it.
If you had to buy into it regardless. Yeah, no, you're right. And needs updated mods, and it's good. I like playing the game raw. Even though I do think that mods do sometimes make it more interesting. Like, it's weird because I don't like playing games with mods except for Elden Ring. But anyway, yeah, PoE 2 is number 4 right now on top sellers, and it's not even coming out for another week. Like, it's more than that. It's almost 2 weeks that it's not coming out for. Like 10 days or 11 days or something like that. That is an insane fucking amount of sales. I can't wait. Yeah, this game, by the way, PoE 2 is the next big game that I'm excited for. 8 days? Yeah, it was 10, I remember. But yeah, it's like the next really big game that I'm excited for. Like, I'm trying to think besides that, what am I excited for?
Metaphor
yeah, no, true.
is doing really well.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it. I guess, yeah, probably that and Kingdom Come Deliverance too. Yeah, that's what I would really go with. Assassin's Creed Shadows, of course. Oh, I am. That is going to be so fucking fun to play. I cannot wait. Oh my god, it's going to be good. So yeah, I think PoE 2. So here's what I was talking with some of my mods and everybody about this.
Is that game actually coming out before the end of the year?
250 people in a guild. And so what we're going to end up doing probably is we're going to make a channel, and we might also make a component of our Discord for PoE. Because like a lot of new people are going to come into PoE, and I'm going to really try to make sure that my community can be a place for people to learn about the game. Because like we're all going to be learning about the game to an extent, right? Because there's like new things, except for the people who are like, you know, new players, etc. But would be sick. Yeah, I fucking agree with that, right? It would be. Can EU players join? If you can play on our servers, you can. I don't care. Like, I don't care. You can be European, Chinese, fucking North Korean, Saudi Arabia. I don't give a fuck. If you can join and you can talk about the game and you're not annoying, then you're part of the community, right? It's that simple. That's what the internet's for, right? I mean, like, let's be honest. And so, guild name. I think we had Asmongold Asmonglors before. Like, I don't really know what. I'll call it Diablo 5.
Globalist.
Or Diablo 7. Go to Steam DB menu and check
Absolute globalist piece of trash.
It's 95% off on Steam. Damn, it's still overpriced, huh? That sucks. So yeah, if you want to play PoE, we're never going. If you want to play PoE, we're never going to Mars. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know, but it'd be a fun game. And I call it.
Actually, you may never go to Mars for as long as they have a bunch of regulation that's stopping that from happening.
Diablo-like? Oh, that's a good idea, Diablo-like. Yeah, I'll think of a good name for this. I have no idea. But anyway, so I do think PoE 2 is going to be the biggest thing. It will be the big game for, I think, at least the first half of December. I think it'll be very, very popular. No, realize PoE 2 has content? Well, I mean, Diablo 4 is, I mean, it's a fun game, right? It's not like Diablo, I don't think Diablo's bad.
But the joke's on you. The Earth is flat. Freaking got him.
I just think that Diablo is
destroyed.
Very vanilla. Like, if you want to invest 100 hours into a game, Diablo is going to be the best per hour enjoyment probably versus PoE. But if you want to invest 1,000 hours into the game, I think PoE will be your best enjoyment. Does that make sense, right? So like for casual players, I think Diablo 4 is really good for them. But for people that want a deeper cut into the genre, that's where they're really going to get the people that love PoE. And that's why I think Diablo 4 might always be bigger than PoE. I think Diablo 4 will always be bigger than PoE, but it doesn't matter. FIFA is bigger than Elden Ring. I still think Elden Ring's a better game. Not this one. You could be right. You could be right. I don't know. There are hints for the PoE puzzle board. Yeah. D4 is an Exile light game. Yeah, bigger how? By more players. There'll be more people playing the game. That's what I mean to say. I don't understand the appeal of league resets as a newcomer. Then play standard. That's my advice. Yeah, then just play standard. It's not a big deal.
You guys.
Wow. I literally have nothing that I think about this. Oh, the video's over.
Steam is trying to
Oh, well, dang, man. I don't care. I really don't care about Path of Exile. I thought it was going to be more about Elon than it is about, I mean, I guess the beginning was about Elon, then the rest was about Path of Exile. But yeah, wow, I just don't give a crap. I mean, Path of Exile looks like it's going to be a pretty decent game. I don't like their microtransaction design of the game, because you end up spending more than if you just bought a game. I don't like that. So I refuse to pick up the game. I refuse to play it. I mean, maybe I'll try it out when it comes out, but outside of that, it's like, screw it. I'm not interested. Man, you know what's crazy? These hyper intensive, addicted, invested players happen to be a bunch of dudes. Isn't it interesting that these games keep on making so many of these main characters girl boss females? Gee, that's weird. So guys, it appears my PR agent just called, and they're demanding out of me that they're going to fire me if I don't inform you that I've written some books. So head on into the video description, do not forget, and check out Charles Arlington on Amazon. It will literally save my life if you just pick up my books and leave a review. And please, for the love of God, save me from my PR agent. They're going to fire me. I wonder if there's anything kind of strange about that, ESG about that. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. There's nothing ESG about that, right? Bro, there's so many retards out there. There's so many people out there, they're like, oh, there being an Asian and a black space marine in Space Marine 2 was totally not an ESG decision, even though we know that's an ESG inclusion decision for the game and for many other games. You're right. You're right. The whole industry, by the way, the entirety of the industry is ESG, and woke, but you're right. Totally has nothing to do with any of that. I'm sure they really wanted to just naturally make the two characters following around a white guy to be Asian and black, I'm sure. I mean, bro, man, some people are freaking retarded. It's just that simple. They don't live in freaking reality, and they just make freaking crap up. They lack simple intelligence. Anyways, that's enough with this. I thought that was going to be a little bit more interesting because I thought what was going on with Elon was... I didn't see anything surrounding Elon live streaming Diablo 4, so, you know, whatever. Anyways, on to the next video.